In this video, we will be going over the simple budget option lighting setup for your YouTube or content creation needs. What's up everybody, I'm Jake McHugh and this channel is all about making better videos. I do gear reviews and test videos to help you determine what gear you need to make the videos you want to achieve. If this is something that may interest you, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. So we will be covering two different setups here and I will show you how I would use these for making videos like this here on YouTube. The one I'm using right now is about $150 altogether, but I will have a second option as well if you have some items like a Sony NFP batteries already, which will bring the cost down to about $120 in total. As always, I will have links down in the description below for all the products mentioned throughout the video. To go over the part list, we have two Amazon basic light stands, one softbox, a lamp dimmer, and an RGB light panel, and one daylight dimmable LED light bulb for our softbox. Assembling the softbox is pretty simple as it is spring-loaded for quick setup and teardown while having a compact size for storing. This will go on top of one of our light stands and then we can put in our LED light bulb and the sheet of diffusion next. The one I'm using here is just a basic LED light bulb that you can find at your local home improvement store, but I also did link to some down in the description below. When looking for light bulbs, the main thing to look out for is a daylight color temperature, dimmable, and around 100 watts, as I think this will give us a little bit more play when dimming the light later on with that lamp dimmer. We can then plug our softbox into the lamp dimmer, which will then be plugged into an outlet if you are close enough, or you can use an extension cord. This will allow us to have more control over our lighting, but more on this later. We can now place this in position as our key light, and I usually like to have it about 45 degrees off from the camera or the subject and point it down at a 45-degree angle as well. It is a good idea to check out the color temperature on the side of the box for your light bulb and adjust the Kelvin settings in your camera if you can, or you can use a few pieces of paper or a white balance card to set the custom white balance in your camera. What is nice about having the softbox connected to the lamp dimmer is it allows you to control the brightness of your softbox. So for example, I like to shoot with my lens wide open and this lens goes to f1.4, but if I have the light at its full brightness, which is what it would be if you didn't have the dimmer, I'm completely blown out, but I can just dial it back until I get a desired look that I like this for example. Next, we will take our RGB light panel, and usually light panels like this will come with some sort of a mount, and we will attach this to our light stand. That way we can adjust the angle as needed. The light panel I have here is made by GVM, and I did do a review on this light a while back, and I will have that linked in the cards and down in the description below. I really enjoy using this light, and what is nice about it is that it can be controlled by your phone, and it comes with a Sony NFP battery and charger included. That way you don't have to go out and buy one on its own like you do with other lights. This light can be used in many different ways, and the first way that I have right now is it's behind me to splash some color on the background. And this is nice because I can easily just turn it on and off and adjust the settings right behind my chair when needed. Another way to use this light is as a kicker or a hair light, and as you can see, I have this light opposite from the key light to backlight me and help me separate from the background. And preferably you would like to have the stand out of frame, but for this example, I have it right here so that way you can see how it's positioned. This would work a little bit better in a situation where you have more practical lighting in the scene, kind of like this lamp right here, to help fill up the ambient lighting in the background so that way it's not so dark. Lastly, you could use it in an interview setup like this in a pinch. You can achieve a little bit more professional or dramatic interview look by putting the key light on the opposite side of the subject from the camera. Another way to achieve this type of setup for a little cheaper is getting a basic LED light panel and some color gels. I have about a $25 LED light panel from Newer, and the gels cost around $10, and you can just easily paperclip the gel to a diffusion panel that comes with the light, and then you can put the diffusion on the light panel, and now you have a colored light. Do note that with the more cheaper panels, they don't include a battery, so this is why for beginners I would recommend the GVM light due to the fact that it comes with a battery and charger, and that way you don't have to store the additional gels, and it makes for a much more overall simple setup. So that's going to do it for this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell, that way you get notified when I drop future videos just like this one here. And last but not least, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.